Last day of daycare today for our youngest one, who is now 4 years old, and it's given me a plethora of emotions, you guys. Good morning, everybody. This is Katrina, and I'm coming to you live from sunny yet chilly Toronto. It's 16 degrees, and I just dropped off our youngest up in there. Their daycare is there, and it just struck me that, oh my goodness, it's his last day. It's August 31st. And 3 years ago, I was sitting exactly at this same spot here, like this stair, flight of stairs over here. And I can vividly remember the first day I dropped him off at daycare. He was 1 year old, and I was about to go back to my admin job at an investment firm. I think a few weeks after that, that's why we intentionally um, put him to daycare a few weeks earlier so we can train, and I can also train myself to drop him off and be ready for the commute. And I was crying. I cried. And I was sitting right in front of this, like in this very stairs, and I was messaging my business partners. I was messaging my mentors and coaches, and I'm telling that I told them that I want to make the business. I want to work on the business like full time. I want to quit my job so badly because that was really one of the biggest pain points I've got 4 years ago. Like, I don't want to drop my son to daycare. He's still a little baby. But yes, I went back to work, and um, even if I was able to quit my job 19 months into the business, so I was grateful I'm able to do that. And then we decided to, yes, still bring him to daycare for his socialization skills, things like that. And it also helped me also be more productive at home. So, but just a few hours. And we had a choice. There was a time we also stopped bringing him to daycare. He stayed home for a few months. And we're grateful that we had the flexibility to do that because I was just, working from home. I'm earning from my online business flexibly. And I just want to come on in here, to not just commemorate this uh, this moment, last day of our son and his daycare, and because next week he will be starting junior kindergarten. That's his stroller junior, which by the way is a hand me down. I think this is maybe 20 plus years old already. It's very sturdy. Our son Matei also used that. 7 years ago? A good friend gave that to us. And I just want to comment here. By the way, if you guys are tuning in live, comment one. If you're catching this on the replay, comment two, and let me know where you are tuning in from, so you'll know how global we are. Sorry for my black um, under my eyes. I put on a makeup last yesterday, and I wasn't able to clean it up properly. And yeah, this is my mommy routine in the morning. And I just want to come in here also to give um, hope and inspiration to fellow moms like me who have little ones, especially if you've just given birth, and you're in that season of your life that you still have like a baby, a toddler. That I totally understand that, it's although it feels like The days are super long, the nights are super long and tiring, but coming from a fellow mom who has who has a teenager and a grade schooler, plus um, a preschooler, the days will be, although it seems very slow, tiring, it's also very fast at the same time, ironically. And sometimes it's hard to remember already how small, how fragile our little hunter was 3 years ago. So 4 years ago, he's now four. And I just rely on videos, photos to try to recall our our bonding moments when we were little, when he was still little. And I know maybe he won't forget, he won't remember those details anymore, but I hope emotionally and hopefully that has those memories have rewired his brain, to make him stronger, you know, and emotionally stable as he grows older, right? So that is our prayer. That is our, of course, goal for all our children, of course, as parents, for them to grow independent and loving, God fearing, and ready to take on the world and achieve their goals, help, be kind to help other people, and praying that whatever God plants in their hearts, those purpose, may they be able to fulfill it. And I know at the end of the day, we are stewards, just stewards. We don't own them. That we God just lend them to us, and of course, our prayers as parents as well is to be able to fulfill that purpose. As stewards for these children and to guide them properly as they grow up. It's a huge task, but of course, let's remember to enjoy them as well because, oh my goodness, time just flies so fast. Hello, Pastor Ken. I'm great. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Sadyang. Thank you so much. And yeah, so I just tried to capture my little one holding his hand. I'm telling him it's your last day at the daycare today, and they will have a graduation party this afternoon about I think 3 or 4 p.m. So I'll be attending that. And I think in their daycare there were about 12 or 11, and I think six of them are going to junior kindergarten. The school is actually just just a stone's throw away, about just across the street, so it's not too far. It's just around our neighborhood. But I am grateful for all the early childhood educators, all the assistants, all the management from the daycare since day one. They've been so supportive, and those times I needed to drop him and give him transition toys as I put him inside the infant room when he was just 1 year old. And there were times also that I would pick him up from bed, dress him up while he was still sleeping, and then I would bring him here and he was still asleep, and I would gently put him down on the crib while he was still sleeping, and I would leave. I would sneak out, and my heart would break. Like, so, oh my goodness! Hopefully, we both survive the day away from each other. And I also want to encourage fellow moms like me, if you're in that stage of your motherhood or parenthood, that those sleepless nights, when you're breastfeeding, your breast feels your breast feel engorged, and it feels like you haven't taken a bath. It feels like you haven't seen the outside world. You're just a walking zombie. Feels like you're just a source of milk, or it can also feel like you're just a babysitter. You can't even wash your face or brush your teeth. I totally feel you. And you know what? It just gets better from there. I promise you, it just gets better. It couldn't get any worse than that. So at the same time, stay strong if you're in that uh, era of parenthood, early childhood. And of course, don't forget to enjoy the little ones as much as you'd like them to grow up fast. When they've grown up and they don't like any cuddles anymore, you would say to yourself, "Oh, how I wish I can take back at least one, even just a day. Savor that little baby." And I think there's so many parents out there who can relate with me. Hi, Meritus. I wish my kids to grow up with kind hearts and very loving. Absolutely, right? I think all parents would want that for their children. And it feels very daunting at times for us parents. And Meritus, you just gave birth. Hello, congratulations again. And maybe, you feel those tireless nights, sleepless nights, but hang in there. You know that it just gets better from there, right? And when they start crawling, running, walking, talking to you, blabbering, even if you don't understand them, Hunter like mentioned so many characters from the games that he watched or videos that he watched that we don't understand. So funny. And it's just going to be Friday, then the weekend. It's a long weekend here, Labor Day weekend here in Canada. I almost forgot. And then September 5 will be their first day here in Toronto. I think in most of Canada, next week will be the first day of school. So the rest of the household, my husband and I, and the older kids, we might go biking today, just to really um, take advantage of the last free day last week before school, because as soon as they start school, especially the older one, it can get really really busy. And currently I'm on the middle of a 90-day legacy run in our business, and I haven't really fully blast announced that one, but I've been on it for this is our we're entering our week 3 already, and that's why we're going full in. 90 days of pain for a lifetime of gain. It's like concising 2 to 3 years worth of income producing activities into just 90 days, and I'm telling you, it's been a game changer already. For the past couple 3 weeks, I submitted 10 business contracts yesterday, launched 3 ads, and then on Facebook, and then YouTube will be today. Tons of business inquiries, and I didn't have any idea how to do this before. Right? And I just learned it from the comprehensive training, from the mentors, from the coaches, and I'm grateful that I'm privileged also that I'm able to do the same, exactly the same to my business partners and, in our team, in our business community. Emeritus, I'm still that face. And you're so right. I can totally relate, right? And yeah, hi in there, Mama. You're doing great. Oh, I just watched this video my husband shared to me about uh, a postpartum hotel in Korea. I know there's a service like that here also in Canada. Like, well, basically the postpartum hotel works like you check in with your baby, and the staff there takes care of the baby, and you get the time to relax, to rest, to regain your strength after giving birth. And you still, of course, you still get to breastfeed the baby and all, but mostly they will let you rest, and rest. The food gets delivered. You don't do any household chores, things like that. And it's amazing. And I'm not sure if there's something like that here in Canada already, but it would be great. And I think not just here, it should be like everywhere in the Philippines, right, or anywhere in the world. because we know how hard it is to like physically give birth, but also the emotions, the mental health that comes with it, especially when you don't have any house help. It can get very chaotic, like inside as well. I think fellow moms, fellow parents can relate. And also, yeah, I think here in Canada we go something like that in the form of like someone would really come in to your place to do the household work so you can just rest, and then they will put the baby to sleep. But of course, if you're breastfeeding, then you breastfeed the baby, something like that. Really to support um, child rearing, especially at the first few weeks. After giving birth, the support. I think that would be amazing, especially for for all moms, of course, and dads, and the rest of the family, especially if you have older kids, because sometimes older kids tend to get jealous if it's especially if it's a second baby, things like that. Yeah, so that's about that. Hello, snooping in. So I think my boys. Hi, Rebecca. Good morning. Congrats. Yes, last night for you and May for the amazing, guesting on our mastermind. I'm one proud mama coach for both of you. And oh, just a tip for you guys. Maybe you notice I'm standing. I don't have any. What do you call this? Selfie stick, but my video is kind of, stable. What I do, I just put it in between this one, the corner, and I just do that, so it's stable. That's what I wanted for you guys. I was planning to do a go live last night, to share the business tools, like the top 3 4 business tools that I use, but I had to put my baby to sleep. So I wasn't able to do that. Maybe later or tomorrow. There you go. So, Katrina, it will just get better. No, it's better. Things are better. I just kind of getting a little just emotional, and I'm just marking this day as another milestone for our family, for Hunter, for me as a mom, my husband, and my older kids, and it's another phase. JK, grade school, and high school for our eldest. So yeah, I'm grateful nonetheless. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the strength, to be a mom, be a wife, be a mentor, be a coach, be a servant leader to my team. I'm grateful to all of you. Um, and of course, I'm praying for massive growth, not just in my own personal business, but for my team as well, because that's my mission, vision right now, to help other parents, earn online so that they can create the life that they truly love. All right. Awesome, everybody. Thank you and see you again. Bye for now.